You've been told your whole life that to lose weight, you have to cut calories. It's a fatty, calorie-dense snack, the exact opposite of a diet food. But what if I told you that this very act, avoiding nuts to lose weight, is not only wrong but is actively sabotaging your health and your weight loss goals? What if the key to a leaner body, a sharper brain, and even improved fertility was hidden inside one of the foods you've been taught to fear? It's a frustrating paradox. You meticulously count your calories, you avoid fats, you eat salads, yet the scale barely budges. Meanwhile, you hear about people eating nuts daily and somehow getting leaner. It feels like a secret you're not in on. The villain here isn't the nuts themselves. It's the outdated, oversimplified calorie-counting model that ignores one of the most important concepts in modern nutrition, the food matrix. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why your body doesn't absorb all the calories from nuts. And you will have the perfect science-backed protocol to use walnuts to enhance your brain function, reproductive health, and yes, even help you lose weight. Welcome to The Better Habit, where we use science to fix your daily routine and build a better you. So how did nuts get such a bad reputation in the first place? It all goes back to the low-fat craze that swept the world, starting in the 1970s and 80s. This movement was fueled by early and frankly misinterpreted research linking dietary fat to heart disease. Nuts, being naturally high in fat, were immediately blacklisted. Food companies rushed to create low-fat and fat-free versions of everything, and we were taught to see the word fat on a nutrition label as a danger sign. The logic was simple and seductive. Fat has 9 calories per gram, while carbs and protein only have 4. Therefore, to lose weight, cut out the fat. This led to the rise of what I call label scanner syndrome. We stopped looking at food and started looking at numbers. A handful of almonds versus a 100-calorie pack of low-fat crackers? The problem is, this simplistic view completely ignores how our bodies actually process food. The calorie number on a label is determined by a method called bomb calorimetry, where scientists literally burn the food in a lab and measure the heat it releases. But your digestive system isn't a furnace, it's a complex biological factory. This is where the old advice crumbles. The popularity of the low-fat myth was driven by marketing and a fundamental misunderstanding of human digestion. We trusted the labels, not the food, and in doing so, we missed out on one of nature's most powerful health tools. We've been counting calories that our bodies were never even going to use. Let's dive into the biology. This is where it gets really fascinating. The key concept you need to understand is the food matrix. Imagine a walnut is like a tiny, intricate treasure chest. The treasure, the fats, proteins, and micronutrients, is locked inside rigid little rooms made of plant cell walls, which are composed of fiber. When you eat a walnut, your digestive system has to act like a locksmith. It has to physically break down these cell walls to get to the calories locked inside. But here's the secret: our bodies aren't very good locksmiths. A significant portion of these cell walls passes through our digestive tract intact. This means the fat and calories trapped inside those cells are never absorbed into our bloodstream. They simply exit your body. So that 185-calorie label on an ounce of walnuts? Your body might only actually absorb about 145 of those calories. The rest are ghost calories, visible on the label but invisible to your metabolism. Now, let's meet the main characters in this story: alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, and polyphenols. ALA is a special type of omega-3 fatty acid, and walnuts are one of the richest plant-based sources on the planet. Think of ALA as the ultimate construction crew for your brain and reproductive system. In your brain, it gets converted into DHA, which is like the high-quality cement used to build and repair your brain cells or neurons. This enhances communication between neurons, leading to better memory and faster thinking. For sperm health, ALA is crucial for the integrity of the sperm cell membrane. Polyphenols, on the other hand, are like your body's personal security team, neutralizing harmful molecules called free radicals that cause inflammation and damage to your cells, including your brain cells and DNA within sperm. When you eat processed, low-fat junk food instead of walnuts, you're not just getting easily absorbed calories. You're firing your brain's construction crew and your body's security team all at once. The scientific community has shifted dramatically on this. The old "a calorie is a calorie" model is dead. Modern nutrition science is all about food synergy and bioavailability. A groundbreaking study published in the journal, Nutrients used a novel method to track exactly how many calories people absorbed from walnuts. They fed participants a controlled diet and meticulously analyzed their waste. The results were stunning. Participants absorbed 21% fewer calories from walnuts than what was listed on the nutrition label. This confirmed the food matrix effect is not just a theory. It's a measurable metabolic reality. But it gets even better. Another landmark study from UCLA focused specifically on the walnut effect for men. They took a group of healthy young men and had half of them add 75 grams of walnuts, about 2.5 ounces, to their daily diet for 12 weeks. The other half ate their normal diet without walnuts. The results? The walnut-eating group saw significant improvements in sperm vitality, motility, and morphology, that's the size and shape. Their sperm were healthier, faster, and better formed. This wasn't just a small change. It was a powerful demonstration of how a simple dietary addition can directly impact reproductive biology. Thanks to that unique combination of ALEA, antioxidants, and other micronutrients. The evidence is clear. Switching from fearing nuts to embracing them can have profound effects on your body composition and your cellular health. So, how do you put this into practice? Let's build the perfect walnut protocol. This isn't just eat more nuts. It's a strategic routine. Step 1. The daily dose. Your target is 1 to 1.5 ounces of walnuts per day. This is about a quarter cup or a generous handful. Don't eyeball it at first. Measure it out for a week until you know what that serving looks like. This is your baseline dose for brain and reproductive benefits. Step 2. Strategic timing. The best time to eat them is as a mid-morning or mid-afternoon snack. Why? The combination of fat, fiber, and protein in walnuts stabilizes your blood sugar. Instead of reaching for a sugary snack that will spike your insulin and lead to a crash, a handful of walnuts provides sustained energy. This prevents the afternoon slump, keeps you focused, and crushes cravings for unhealthy foods later in the day. This single swap can dramatically reduce your overall daily calorie intake without you even trying. Step 3. Raw and unsalted. To maximize the benefits, choose raw walnuts. Roasting at high temperatures can damage some of the delicate omega-3 fats. And definitely avoid the heavily salted or sugar-coated varieties, which just add unnecessary sodium and sugar that counteract the health benefits. Now for some common questions. What if you're trying to lose weight? Isn't this too many calories? Remember the food matrix. You're absorbing about 20% fewer calories than the label says. More importantly, the high satiety factor from the fat and fiber means you'll eat less overall. Use walnuts to replace empty calories in your diet like chips, crackers, or cookies, not to add on top of them. What if you work night shifts? The principle is the same. Use your walnut snack to bridge the long gap in your day, whenever that may be, to maintain stable energy and prevent late-night cravings for junk food. Let's quickly recap. First, we learned that the fear of nuts is based on an outdated low-fat myth and a flawed understanding of calories. Your body is not a laboratory furnace. Second, the food matrix of nuts means their fibrous cell walls prevent you from absorbing all of their calories, making them more weight loss friendly than the label suggests. And third, walnuts are a unique nutritional powerhouse, packed with ALA omega-3 south and polyphenols that are scientifically proven to boost brain function and improve key markers of male fertility. You have the power to take control of your biology. It doesn't require extreme diets or punishing workout routines. It starts with unlearning the myths we've been told and replacing them with simple, science-backed habits. Adding a handful of walnuts to your day is a small change, but it's one that sends a powerful signal to your body. A signal of nourishment, of stability, and of optimization. You're not just eating a snack. You're upgrading your brain and body from the inside out. If you're ready to stop guessing and start using science to build a healthier life, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And for your next step in optimization, check out our video on the one morning habit that can double your focus for the entire day. Thank you for watching.